MD, I want to thank you for what you said. You said, we are not interested in regime change. Let us own this government. Those who want to protest can protest, but let us be there eating. Am I right?
Akpabio must go. Nigerians on Twitter called for Senate President to resign over the comments on End Bad Governance protests. Nigerian social media users on X are rallying behind the hashtag Akpabio must go, calling for the immediate resignation of Senate President Godswill Akpabio following his controversial comments on the upcoming End Bad Governance protest. So, as citizens geared up for the nationwide demonstration from August 1st to 10th, 2024, the online campaign is really gaining mementos, demanding accountability from the Senate President. Nigerians, as we all know, are set to protest against hardship inflicted by President Bola Tinubu administration through its harsh economic policies and all that. But Akpabio on Tuesday said that this demonstration could not hold in the 9 Niger Delta states. He was speaking this during the Niger Delta Development Commission executive management engaged with Niger Delta ethnic nationalities and stakeholders in Port Harcourt on Tuesday. Akpabio, who now backed a statement earlier made by the NDDC Managing Director, Dr. Samuel Ibuku, urging Niger Deltans not to be lured into any protests that will destabilize the country. In his speech, Akpabio said, MD, I want to thank you for what you said. You said we are not interested in regime change. Let us own this government. Those who want to protest can protest, and let us be there eating. And this Akpabio statement sparked wide rage among Nigerians, and now they are accusing him of being callous and out of touch with the struggle of the citizen. The people are crying that they are hungry. They are furious. Out of frustration, these hungry Nigerians decide that they want to protest. You as a leader, you came out at the national telly to tell them that they should be those that want to protest should protest while we will be in our houses eating. So what is he implying? What is he trying to tell Nigerians? Una say we dey chop money. Yes, we dey really chop the money. Is that not what that statement implied? Many criticize this as lack of empathy and insensitive attitude towards the hardship faced by Nigerians, saying that this is response only serves to further highlight the government disconnect from the people. An S user said, Akpabio is worse than Tinubu, the most ridiculed fellow to have led our National Assembly. This is a disgrace to democracy, and as a nation, we must agree at this point that Akpabio must go. Another fellow said, Nigerians are the most patient people on earth. The Senate president gloated, let the poor breathe. He came up with flimsy excuse and asked for apology, and Nigerians let it slide. Yet he is mocking protesters again. He isn't fit to be a Senate president. Akpabio must go. We are tired. Nigerian Senate chamber is not a motor park. It was never won. It can never be won. All right, Nigerians are still reacting. This other person said, we can't have a drunkard as FCT minister and still have another drunkard as, as a Senate president just because they help us rig election. Nigerians are really reacting. They are furious. This other person is dropping this. Godswill Akpabio is the worst Senate president Nigeria ever seen. Imagine saying this nonsense after putting our country in this hardship. We cannot be suffering under unpathetic tyrants like this. Enough is enough. Akpabio must go. Guys, Nigerians are really furious and angry. One thing is certain for sure is that this country already was in a bad state before this government came in. But as the government took over, they started making policies that are too harsh for the economy of Nigeria. You see something that wants to break and you now made the thing to scatter. I don't think there is anybody that is going to blame the youths that are busy calling him names, criticizing him. They won't, because what he did was like adding salt upon the injury. These people they cry, say that they hungry. You tell them, say make them go dey protest, say you go dey your house dey shop. It's a very expensive joke. Instead of mocking them, why not focus in addressing the issue? Well, Nigerians are still reacting. These are the consequences of voting for the wrong people. People who are not fit to be our leaders. Leaders who are irresponsible, reckless, insensible, dubious. If to him this is a joke, it's a very expensive joke and a reckless one, and also a mockery to hungry Nigerians. So my people now don't say am now. Nigerians are angry and they are calling for Akpabio to go because dem feel say Akpabio no get the people for mind. And that kind of expensive joke, is not good at all. So please, I would like to hear your thoughts concerning this. Drop a comment with us in the comment section and please don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you.
President, because all of us feel the impact of what is happening now. But we are aware that it will be for a short while. The specific issues faced by the Niger Delta must be contained in that communique because we are going to make it available to Mr. President. The ones that need legislation will come to us. The ones that need intervention will go to NDDC. The ones that need more money will go to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I assure you that those issues will be addressed. MD, I want to thank you for what you said. You said, we are not interested in regime change. Let us own this government. Those who want to protest can protest, but let us be there eating. Am I right? I must thank Niger Delta. So, in conclusion, we acknowledge the fact that the impact of oil and gas activities in our region has done immeasurable damage to our people. It reshaped our lives, it reshaped our economy, it reshaped our environment.